Hey family, welcome back to my channel, Awaken Butterfly Readings. Much love to you all. Today is August the 16th, 2020. As you see, I'm doing a psychic reading on the missing Lauren Dumolo. Um, I just feel the need to do a reading on this sister. I was trying to look for any updates. The only update I see is Fox. It's on the news Fox 4 now, and this was like uploaded a month ago. Okay, now let me remind you what you're going to hear. This was uploaded a month ago. Keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind. This was uploaded July the 14th of this year. So please have ears to hear about Lauren DeMolo, who's presently still missing. Lauren DeMolo was last seen on June 19th near her apartment on Coronado Parkway in Cape Coral. The now 30-year-old mother of one has been missing for 25 days. So far, there have been few clues surrounding her sudden disappearance, but that hasn't stopped community members from stepping up and continuing to search for Lauren. One tip that made its rounds on social media was posted by a woman referencing a feeling she and a few medium friends had about Lauren's possible location. Former police chief turned private investigator says tips like these don't generally turn out to be helpful for detectives. So, the use of mediums in police work, I have my reservations about that. The police don't necessarily rely on mediums. They rely on simple facts of what they find. He says this is because statements like this are too general and not based on concrete evidence. I spoke to Cape Coral Police, and they tell me that they do investigate all tips that come to them, and they want the community to reach out if they have any information regarding Lauren's disappearance. In Cape Coral, Christina Evans, Fox 4, in York. Hello, everyone. All right, family. The only reason I wanted to share the rest of this, the only reason I wanted to share the rest of it, as far as the officer speaking on this case, is because many people always ask, well, how come, y'all, the ones who be doing the readings, when you gather up information, okay, things that you're receiving in the spirit, how come you don't share it? How come you don't, leave a tip? That's why. You actually heard an officer say they do not take us seriously, all right? And there are many, okay, that are on YouTube, okay, that do help to give out the spirit, all right? And I have no problem saying that because I sense this about many, okay? The thing is, and I commend those who, share their gifts and talents. I commend them, okay, because at least they are trying, and they care just like I do, okay? I want to do a reading on this sister, okay? Give me a minute. I want to see what do I sense about her real quick. I want to see what am I picking up on this sister, on Lauren DeMolo. Give me a minute, fam. I'm looking at her picture right here, okay? Looking at her picture. I want to see something. Okay, I sense in the spirit that she is presently no longer with us. I say presently because this is what I'm sensing in the spirit. I'm sensing that she is deceased. Okay. Let me just say this, and I should have said this in the beginning. No matter what you hear, it is allegedly and for entertainment purpose only. I have to say it. Okay. Um, but I am led by the spirit. All right. I am led by the spirit. So I just want to put that out there first. So allegedly, I do sense that she's presently not with us, that she is deceased. Let me see what else I'm sensing. Okay, I was wondering, I was setting my intentions. I wanted to know, well, maybe her family member, her dad or someone in the family might know who the suspect could be. You know, maybe somebody that they may have crossed paths with. And I sense, no, this is actually was a stranger. Okay. So anyway, let me say this. It says missing since June 19th of this year. Okay. So anyway, this happened in Cape Coral, Florida. So anyway, let me see what I get from this family. Okay. I'm going to set my attention. I see those things in the dark, bring them out to marvelous light. I like Lauren to tell her story, what happened, what led up to her being missing and taken against her will. What happened to you, Lauren? What happened to you? Where are you, Lauren? Where are you? What happened to you? What happened to you, Lauren? What happened to you? Where are you? What happened to you, Lauren? Where are you? What led up to you being missing? Speak to me. What happened to you? Sorry about the background noise, family. My little queen playing as usual. I'm seeking clarity on her, family. I'm seeking clarity on her. Oh, you better see. I'm seeking clarity about Lauren Dumolo. What happened to you, Lauren? What led up to you being missing? Sorry for the background noise, family, if you hear it. Spirit has a lot to say, I tell you. I'm trying to make sure these cards are positioned correctly the first time around. I'm telling Lauren to tell her story and what led up to the timeline of her being missing. Okay, I believe by the spirit we are complete. Let's get with this reading. I don't want to make it too long. Just give me a minute, family. I want to see if there's a timeline here we can go by. Okay, a lot of time I get timelines to go by, family, but unfortunately, um, it's going to be like a puzzle, but it's a matter of putting the puzzles together. But at least we have some messages to go by. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. So let's get with this reading. Okay, let's get with it. I do say this, and I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. I do sense that um, it was a stranger that took her. She did not know the person, and uh, she could be buried. She may not be in water. She could be buried. Okay, somewhere, um, allegedly. Okay. So anyway, let me just get with it. I'm gonna go from. Let me see. It's really no kind of order. Let me just say that. But I start at the top. Okay, I'm gonna start at the top. The first card, as you see, is upside down, but it's called power. This is someone who feel powerless. Okay, this is somebody who's not operating in power. All right, or it can be the perpetrator does not background does not carry a authority position. Okay, but I sent this more on Lauren end more than anything. I feel like she felt powerless. Okay, let me just say that. Okay, this is upside down. Upward, it say prosperity begins. All right. I don't know how it was for her finances, but when I look, and then also, look at this too, family. That's earth. You have a tree and then you have a seed that's planted. Okay, as though you're trying to, birth something. All right. But it's upside down, so it's pretty much, no beginning but an end to something. All right. This way is a beginning, prosperity begins, but this way is the opposite of beginning, okay? But then a lot of times they're hidden messages, just by looking at. Now keep this in mind. A lot of times they're hidden messages by just looking at the pictures. Let me just say that, okay? I kid you not. You know, I forgot what case it was that I was doing, but it's about a baby that was missing. I can't think of her name right now, but a card had popped up with a house in the background, which from the family. But come to find out, the child was, buried underneath the home, on the family property. So have ears to hear, okay? Have ears to hear. But anyway, this card can have many additional meanings. But the fact that I see a tree here and I see something buried like a seed, keep that in mind, family, okay? But anyway, this card represents prosperity begins. I'm sorry for the background noise. This card represents prosperity begin. But this right here, it represents the opposite, okay? Um, of something beginning, okay? But look at that background. Something in the ground. Okay. All right. The next card is memories of love. Memories of love. Okay. And as you see, it looks like someone's by the water and they have the vigilant. Okay. Think about somebody that they loved and care about. Okay. So, allegedly, the sister can be deceased. Okay. It's sort of like somebody holding a vigilant. All right. And this message is not in order. Keep that in mind. It's not in order. Put the pieces together for yourself. This card right here is material and spiritual prosperity. Material and spiritual prosperity. So, with that being said, excuse me, family. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Sorry about that, family. I had to tell my little queen to bring it down a little bit. But anyway, this speaks of somebody who's in a good place financially, okay? It's a material and spiritual prosperity, okay? And if it's not so much, resources as far as financial, spiritual wise, they could have been prosperous, okay? Had a good relationship with Source, someone who's, you know, um, have a background as far as can be very spiritual. Okay, let me just say that. Okay. Or like I said, they resources, they're in a good place financially. All right. Okay, the next card is upside down. Upward, it speaks of partnership alliance. Now when I look at this card, okay, when I look at this card, I think about people who gets with people for many, many reasons. Okay. When I think about partnership alliance, it's like people getting with people when love is not in the equation. Okay. Well, there's no love. It's pretty much, what you can do for me. You do for me, I do for you. You make me look good and make you look good. Okay. And you see a lot of this when it comes to a lot of these celebrities. They are good for that. They're not really in the relationship for the right reasons. Okay. This is a partnership alliance, hooking up with somebody for a common goal. Okay. And this right here is the opposite. I'm going to read up on this card because, I feel like it has additional meaning to it that might be significant to this case. So I'm going to turn it sideways. The next card right here is moving on. Moving on. A lot of times I see this card, when it comes to these kind of cases, it represents the person is deceased. So I just want to put that out there. Or it can be someone being in a relationship and they decide to move on. You know, basically, what it's saying. That's pretty much what the card is saying. It's moving on. Period. All right, but it's one or the other. It's either moving on from a relationship or moving on from a situation, moving on as far as moving on to the next afterlife. Okay, they're not here no more. And then sometimes it can represent somebody that's going to think about committing suicide as well. Okay, not saying that's the case here, but just trying to give me some ideas. This is upside down. When I turn it upward, it says fulfillment of wishes. It's upside down, so obviously somebody wishes were not fulfilled. Their wishes were not fulfilled. Things didn't work out as they had hoped for. This card here speaks of harmony. Okay, it speaks of harmony, whether it's harmony with as far as couples, it can be business related. There's harmony as far as people that you are working with. And remember this card right here, partnership alliance. Okay, in this particular timeline, I'm going to read up on this card because it has additional meaning. Let me just say that it definitely have additional meaning. So I'm going to turn this card sideways. Okay. All right. This card is upside down. This card is speaking of the perpetrator right here. When it's upward, I speak of, like I said, someone who's have a background of authority, whether it be cop, lawyer, judge, someone that's have a military background, okay, um, or parent, okay, pretty much an authority figure, okay. uh, security officer, but it's upside down. So that lets me know this is a random Joe. This is an average person. What I mean by average, they do not carry a authority position. Let me just say that the person does not carry an authority position. So pretty much wing out. Military background, wing out cop, wing out. You know, city officials. Well, basically, government officials, lawyer, judge, wing out people like that. This is just an average person that pretty much set their sight on her, okay, and decide to do the unthinkable, okay, as far as taking her against her will. And this is what I sense in the spirit that has happened to her, okay. Wow, the temptation card popped up. When I see this card, for those who have been watching me, this card is a temptation card, and it pretty much represents being tempted to things that are not for your highest good. Being tempted as far as maybe hooking up with the wrong person, or being tempted, as far as hooking up in the wrong kind of groups or organizations. Being tempted, due to drugs, okay, or alcohol, whatever the case may be. It's something that you're doing that you're indulging in that's not for your highest good, period. And like I said, it can be people. Let me just say that. So, and then it just can be from the perpetrator end as far as being tempted to take her. Okay. So you have to look at it from all angles. But this card popped up for a reason. Okay. Yep. Deception and envy. We've seen this card before. Deception and envy. And the key word is deception. Deception is the key word here, right? The person that she could maybe had encountered. Let me just say that. They could have been just telling her a bunch of, what she wanted to hear. Okay, it could have been someone that wasn't coming clean. Being honest with her, being very deceptive. How would you know this person? Let me just say that. Because I don't know where she was last seen, but whoever encountered her, deception played a big part, as well as this card right here, temptation, played a big card. I'm sorry, I said card played a big part. But I do sense this more pretty much on the suspect end. They was tempted, okay, as far as, setting their sights on her to take her, to abduct her. And, you know, as far as, hold on, family. I don't want to do no assuming. Let me see something. Just give me a minute here. I want to zoom in on something when it comes to Lauren. You know what? Okay, I'm going to say allegedly. I'm picking up something in the spirit. This can be related to Lauren as well, as far as it was something about the suspect that she was attracted to. And I feel like money is involved. I don't know why, but I feel like money is involved. Cause you know, I was trying to, get an idea where maybe, was she tempted, as far as drug wise, could alcohol be in the equation, but for some reason, I'm sensing, let me see something. Well, let me just say this. For some reason, when it comes to temptation, I'm just going to throw that out there. I sense it was on Lauren part. Let me just say that, and I'm going to just leave it there, okay? I don't want to throw too many assumptions out there. But it was something that she was tempted, okay, concerning this right here that led up to her being missing. It was something that she was tempted, okay, that she was doing temptation, because this represents the devil too. Let me just say that, okay? And let me just say that when it comes to, the devil, okay? Yeah, he has many, many names, but when it comes to, he know our weakness. Let me just say that he know our weakness, and it was something that she's very tempted about. So concerning this whole matter that led up to her being missing, and that's all I'm going to say. I don't want to dive too deep into that. Only those that are friends and close relatives would know what this card is trying to say. Because on behalf of Lauren, let me just say that. But even if drugs and alcohol was not the equation, and like I said, food, it can be food too, which I don't think food had anything to do with it, but it was something that lured her. Let me just say that if she was tempted, if our temptation being part of the equation. But anyway, how well, did she know the person that she had encountered? Okay. How well did she know the person? According to this card, deception played a big part. Okay. Somebody was not coming clean with all the facts. Deception played a big part. Okay. And this right here card, the intuition card, is letting you know. Okay, when I get this card right here, this letting me know of someone who's operating a divine intuition, their sixth sense. Okay, and according to the spirit, Lauren was picking up on something. Okay, something was starting to kick in, as though something's not right here. Okay, she was definitely operating in her awareness. Okay, her divine intuition. So she was picking up on something. She was, because she's operating in her intuition. Right here is the crown chakra card. So this card represents I know. Okay, this represents I know. So she's picking up on something, family, concerning the suspect. Okay, see the intuition card and the crown chakra card. I know. So she was picking up on something about that person. All right, and when I see this card, this definitely lets me know that she has she's not with us anymore. Okay, allegedly. This is called transformation. All right, and this card can represent a time of ending. Okay, um, pretty much the end of one phase and the beginning of another. Let me just say that. But most of the time, I see this card represents death. Okay, the transformation card. All right, this right here is a triumph card. Um, with this card right here, I'm going to believe by faith that they will find the suspect, and I'm praying that they will also find her as well. Okay, this is the triumph card. I'm praying that this card be in her family's favor, that they would get some kind of news. Okay, see, okay, right here is the emotional withdrawal card. Okay, and I'm sure her family is in distress right now. This is a very dark time because their loved one is missing, and it's the not knowing that will drive anybody nuts. And I'm praying for her family. I'm sending them much love and positive vibe, much love and light their way. The Most High God will give them strength, okay, to be strong. For Lauren, this is my prayer. But this right here is the emotional withdrawal card. I'm going to read up on this card right here, but this is the emotional withdrawal card. I'm going to read up on it real quick because I'm seeking clarity as well as confirmation. This right here is positive moving forward. Because the only reason I wanted to read up on this card, let me just say that, and now I'm seeing all these other cards because this is someone who's retreating. Okay, they have gone through something and they are, isolating themselves. Okay, um, pretty much shutting down. Let me just say that. But I was wanting to know if this card pertaining to Lauren, okay? And I was told yes. Now I wanted to know, was she feeling like this before, this incident happened? And I was getting the answer no. And I'm thinking, well, how's she gonna feel like this after the fact if she's allegedly deceased? And maybe, I'm assuming, she's just not happy about how things, transpired, as far as what went down, because, she didn't see it coming, Um, she's definitely unhappy with the situation as far as, what had happened to her, okay? And then I see this card right here. It's a positive moving forward. So, this is a positive omen. It definitely is in this deck. The way I see this card right here, positive moving forward can be on the family behalf, because the authority, they always know more than what they say. Let me just say that. They never put out all the information. They never do that. Only the family would know more than what we would know. But this speaks of positive movement forward. So let me see something. So when the spirit is letting me know, this card right here is concerning Lauren. Okay, she's feeling, ready to move forward as far as moving on. Okay, because right here, she wasn't. Her transition was kind of rocky. Okay, um, as far as the way things transpired, as far as, 'cause like I said, she didn't see it coming. She did not see it coming. Maybe she felt like it wasn't her time yet. You know what I'm saying? But I sense this has a lot to do with Lauren right here. Okay, as far as the outcome of her being taken and the unthinkable happened to her, and allegedly her being taken out. Okay, the emotional withdrawal. Okay. Right here, this is a positive moving forward of her finally getting to that place of, accepting what has happened. And as you see, because none of these cards are in order. See right here, she's feeling the need to move on right here. See, they say moving forward and they say moving on. Okay, and the way this card right here, it says material and spiritual prosperity. So spiritually, she was very rich spiritually. From what I'm sensing right here, she was very, she had a healthy spiritual life. Let me just say that. Only her family would know, as far as the messages that I'm, picking up about her, only her family would know how true this is, But when it comes to people's relationship with Source God, that's their relationship. But the point I'm trying to make is only those who are close to her would know, as far as her religious background, her beliefs, and her foundation as far as spirituality. Only they would know how true this is. Okay, but it says positive movement forward. But I'm still, praying that this is a good omen, that the family will get all the information, the facts when it comes to Lauren, being taken. And they will find out who the perpetrator is, and they will receive justice. This is my prayer right here. And this is also what I'm sensing, with this card as well. But the spirit is pretty much trying to tell me that this is Lauren, moving on, okay, in a positive manner. And right here, it's like she's trying to speak through me, but this is the throat chakra, okay? This is someone who's speaking up. Whatever happened to her, she was definitely speaking up. Let me just say that. It's not like she wasn't in a position not to speak, okay? She was definitely speaking up for herself. Let me just say that. Now, real quick, before I end this video, I want to um, read up on our partnership alliance real quick, because that card was upside down. And family, let me see this right here real quick. Cause I'm looking at this partnership alliance card. And a lot of time I see this card, this represents doing business with somebody. You know, um, I'm wondering if maybe if a family member might be watching this. Do they know of someone that Lauren may have been doing business with, as far as hooking up, you know, um, hooking up with, as far as doing business with, okay? Because when I see this being upward, there's harmony in this partnership, okay? And when I see it this way, there's lack of harmony. Something happened to where it's lack of harmony. And this has a lot to, this card popped up for a reason. It popped up for a reason, man. And then think about it. The temptation card. The temptation card. This message is not in order. Keep that in mind. But it's a puzzle. You have to put it together. This is the temptation card, you know. So was she tempted by hooking up with the wrong person, a wrong, group or organization? I'm gonna say person. Was she tempted hooking up with someone that wasn't for her highest good to hook up with, and they're trying to create partnership alliance, but something happened, okay, to where there was lack of harmony. Because this is the harmony card. It seemed like here that she had harmony with someone, but right here something happened. Because you have to remember this message is not in order. These messages are not in order, but whatever happened with her, the answers are here. All right. Could a person be promising her material prosperity? Just saying. You know, could the person be promising her this? Okay, but where's that card at? Where's it at? It was deception involved. She not knowing all the facts. Just saying. All right, have ears to hear. I'm going to leave it upside down. The meaning of this card denotes that you now starting to see the fruits of your labor. But it was upside down, family. Take seed and blossom. And then look right here. That's upside down too. Something happened where she wasn't seeing the fruit of her labor. Let's say prosperity begins. Right here, it hasn't even got started, okay? In this so-called partnership alliance. Let me just say that. For some reason, she wasn't seeing the fruit of her labors. There may still be a lot to do, but watch out for synchronicity, which could bring opportunities to form connections. You hear that? Or unexpected alliance that may create something new. These could assist you in gathering resources for future projects. You hear that? With all partnership, always remember that there has to be an even exchange of energy. You hear that? 'Cause a lot of times people can take from you and it can drain you, okay? They take, and they're not adding. Let me just say that. It could be all on you. Keep that in mind. With our partnership, always remember that there has to be an even exchange of energy. If you give too much, whereas your partner gives too little, it will leave you feeling energetically drained and cause potential disharmony in the union. You hear that? So something happened in this union to where it caused disharmony. Okay, there must be overall balance within the alliance in order for it to work and blend together for optimal results. This card reminds you that success comes in many forms, even from the most unlikely source. Have an open mind when listening to others. Now, notice right here, this is showing her having harmony with somebody. And this is partnership alliance, okay? This is two people coming together for a common goal, okay, to prosper. Right here is upside down. Something happened, okay? Something happened right here. It was harmony. Something happened, okay? Right here. This is showing lack of harmony, disruption, okay? See, it's a puzzle. She's speaking up about something. She's speaking up about something. You see that? Something's going down. She's speaking up. See, now it's starting to make sense to me. Okay, this person was full of deception. All that they were promising, okay? All that they were promising. See, everything started coming to the forehand. All right. She started operating in her intuition, speaking up. Okay. She's operating in it. She thinks something ain't right. This represents I know the crown chakra. I know something. So um I was gonna read up on harmony, but ain't no need for me doing that. But I guess I'll go ahead and do it real quick. I'll go ahead and do it real quick. I'll at least do that. So then if you can see the additional meaning to this card. Okay. This card signifies the possibility that a deep spiritual initiation, partnership, or union is taking place at this time or is manifesting to the future. This doesn't always, now listen, this doesn't always necessarily represents a love affair of the heart, but could signify other forms of relationships in your life, whether they're personal or business. You hear that? Whether they're personal or business related. Remember, not all partnerships have to be one to one. They can be forged with an organization, a pet, or even a incident or a situation. All right. The Harmony card is calling to let you know that it is time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bond you form with others are really about you, even in the most difficult situation. They're meant to be mirrors for you. Always reflect back what you need to see. Okay? So, anyway, I truly sense that, looking at all of this right here, um, I was sensing that she didn't really know the person, but just because you talk to somebody, it doesn't mean you really, really know them. That's the key thing. Um, yeah, I sense that she didn't know the person, but she may knew of them, but she really, really, really didn't know them. Okay, that's what it was. That's what I wasn't really picking up on. She really, really didn't know them. Let me just say that because they were full of this. Okay, unfortunately. Okay, it was a lot of deception going on. Okay, and she picked up on it, operated in her divine intuition. Okay, she started speaking up. This represents. I know she knew something, and 9 times out of 10, if people are into things and you're speaking up, they'll take you out. They will take you out. You know, um, that's why it's not good at threatening people. Say, "Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this." Just when they find out about things that you're doing that could be illegal, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, due to temptation, due to temptation, she hooked up with some partnership. Okay, temptation. Somebody telling her what material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, deception. I'm through this case, family. It's just from what I'm seeing. I don't like what I'm seeing, and at the end of the day, I can't bring the sister back. And I have to say that allegedly. I am praying that she's with us, but I don't see that here. I don't see that here. I do not see that here. I do not see that here. Okay, I don't see that here. I don't see that here. I don't see that here. Okay. The fact that this card did pop up, prosperity begin. You know, this sister could be buried, okay? And you do see a tree, you know, she could be buried. So anyway, I'm through this reading, family. Um, you see right here, fulfillment of wishes is something that she was trying to do, but it didn't come to fruition, okay? It did not come to fruition due to what? Deception. Deception. Yeah, it's a envy as well, but deception is the key word. Send this sister much love and light her way. Much love to her family. I pray to get the justice. I pray that her family get the justice as well as this sister get the justice. Um, this is crazy. This is crazy. Much love to you, Lauren Dumolo. I would love to be wrong. I would love for her to be here with us still in the land of the living, to be trapped somewhere and the officers find her. That's fine. I take an L for that. But the spirit is showing me, you know. So I'm through this reading, family. Much love to her family. Much love and light to her family. Thank you for watching. And I done all that I can do. The family would be in my prayer. I pray to receive the justice that they so deserve. If anything, get some answers, okay? Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something, family. Let me see something. All right, I was told by the spirit that this sister will be found. A lot of times I do my reading based on timelines. For some reason, things happen in threes. Within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or within 3 years. But I'm praying that that the family will get some kind of answers very soon, whether she's alive or not. The main thing is that she be found. Okay, that's the key word, that she will be found. But please know the officers, they know more than what they say, whether they want to, rely on us psychics or not. Okay, like I said, they don't really care for us. Okay, but we can really help them if they have a listening ear. But that's neither here nor there. Peace and love to you all. Let's keep the sister in our prayers and her family. Bye for now. But I do pray that she will be found in due time.